Good evening, ladies and gentlemen on YouTube. Hello, Rob. Rob, where exactly is that? I'm looking for it instead of B7. I'm trying to find it, but my concentration isn't that great. Let me just go back there. Oh, I see. B67 should be, the X-plane should be B7. I found it. I found it. Small typo. Right, and just as I fix that, I get my warning from Google, from YouTube, that the stream might not be receiving sufficient data from my system. And just to tell the guys that haven't heard it before, we have a cable break just about next to Namibia somewhere here on the west coast of Africa. So if the stream isn't great, just let me know. That's the first thing. Second thing is, if you guys can help me get the volume correct for my microphone on the stream. I had issues with the Sonar audio driver that I'm using, and Mac says it is very loud all of a sudden. So you guys please give me some feedback. I need some feedback from you so that I can set any levels if I need to change it. I don't want to be too loud in your ears, but at the same time, I don't want you guys to struggle to hear me. So you need to tell me, 1 or 2 points up, 1 or 2 points down, how you feel about it. Please. Okay. All right. Right. Then, lastly, final bit of a story. Remember, I'm not going to give a tuition. There's no tutorial involved. If it happens that we start talking something that sounds like a tutorial, um, take it as it comes, as it's given. Okay, I'm here to enjoy myself, not to do tuition, unless Sasso comes here, right? He's obviously a real Boeing instructor. He teaches people in the real world to fly this thing, and that changes the dynamic. But until I have the word training or tutorial in my stream name, just see this as me having fun. So if I fly too fast, too low, too high, if I do a barrel roll, don't do it at home, please. It's just for me having fun. And that's it. So let's start. It looks like I'm the only person that's here, so I'm not going to fly online then. We're going to quickly hop from Albuquerque. We're going to use this runway. Yeah, that's 8. Right behind us. We're going to use that runway to just hop over to Denver. We're going to use runway 34 right, which is one I don't think I've landed on before. I quickly pulled all the sliders to the right. Okay, just before I start the stream, just to make sure, yeah, just to make sure we've got a little bit more vegetation and buildings. Mac, it was very dry before that, eh? It was very sparse. Um, I mentioned this in the previous stream as well, that I can do this in South Africa and the US in most places. I'm not going to try it in the New York or Los Angeles areas, but in most other places it's fine. In South Africa it's fine, but the high density of Europe doesn't allow me to do this. I get VRAM issues. So then I rather pull it to like the middle. But I think looking at it this way, I'm happy. It's added a lot. So, just lastly then, before I start setting up, we've got Zombie Studios here with us. Hello, Zombie Studios. He's in Discord. Um, we're talking about other stuff not related to the stream earlier. So you're welcome to stick around if you want. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna start setting up. All right, you guys feel free to have your chat behind the scenes and stuff. Like I said, we don't want to talk non-related stuff, but if you feel like chatting, go for it. All right. Um, I think I saw that. Yeah, I saw. Where did he select it? Did he go into the N1 setting on the FMC and then selected it, or where did he select it? How does he yeah, how does he define 100% power? Because it doesn't help. Huh? Okay, well we'll look at it, but if we don't know the parameters, it's going to be difficult to reproduce it. We will do that. You can, 9, it's 99.6 Mac. I'm looking at the screenshot now. From anything is possible. All right. Hello, AVI. How are you? Remember to press push to talk.
Ground flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
It's enough of vectors no jumping that I saw. Reserve 65. We were talking about you earlier. Hello, Sasso. No, you did nothing. I was just giving my normal disclaimer that I do nowadays, and I said I'm not giving any instruction or tuition unless it's in the name of this stream, because of some comments that I had from other people. I thought, I tell them I'm here to enjoy myself. I'm not here to work. So anyway, and then I said, if Sasso comes here and there is tuition, it's a different story. But don't don't tell me I'm doing things wrong when I barrel roll or do something, you know. Hello, Krister. How are you, Sasso? Okay. Mac. So by default, we have 100.7. I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to push it a little bit and see what it does, okay?
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
Sasso? Exactly. That's why we're going to push it on my side a little bit just to see if we can replicate it somehow or not. Hello, Scotsman. Welcome. All right. How far we are with this side? 9%. Wondering if those are actually parkings over there. Do this. Let's just be nice. Let's just push like this and then join the line ahead of us. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
No problem. No problem. So, how's it, Dave? Goodbye.
Before start procedure complete.
Thank you, Krister. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. All right. Let's go then. Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
That sounds amazing. Can't wait to fly it, Krister. Hello, Asso.
25N2.
But to set the CG. Grab just.
Ready for before start checklist. Starter cutout. Trim up.
So a lot of trims. Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine. $25N2.
Lister. Here is the official charts. There.
Everyone's strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Mr. Tow Truck Guy. Before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure. Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist. Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff. Ready for before taxi procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
We literally right here, so.
Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Approaching 08.
Hello, Andrew. Andrew, by the way, I'm glad I see you. You were saying that your internet was not good in Botswana as well. My broadband had an article, the cable broke there next to Namibia somewhere, eh? That's why the internet is so bad for some of us.
On runway.
Don't know if you saw that.
Stabilized.
Toga. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoy the flight and the stream. Help yourself, the galley is stocked. Grab what you need.
Takeoff thrust set. Throttle hold. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. Oh no, go grab it. It's there, I promise. Just look at the bottom shelf on the left is the Cook Sisters. Christer made them actually.
Acceleration altitude.
Ah. Christer, I remember. They said that it should be fixed by the 16th of June, but that's just an estimate. You know, we won't hold them to it. Let's see if they can do it. Yeah, I'm glad I upped the sliders a little bit. Eh? Does look better. Got some actual footage in here. Hey, Mac. I can't say the same. I did find out why my screen was a bit blue, and you can see it's not blue anymore, so I know what the issue was there. In terms of the washout, there is in the payware version of ME, there are sliders where I saw that you can set the coloring of the auto tiles, but I haven't played with it. I'm not sure how it works, if it actually works. No, I just don't know. So, I don't spend the same amount of time in the sim right now. I was telling the guys before the stream, I'm working double shift right now, you know, so not every day, thank goodness, but it's pushing my time a bit, you know, it's pushing my attention all over the real world. Google, well, it's an hybrid, and then Google one for failover. So I'm not sure what it would choose. I don't know if it actually shows you what it chooses, because it, yeah, it could be that, but I just don't know what it chooses for me. And Dave says those sliders don't do much, if anything, so saves me from trying it. Now it's actually falling back a little bit. It was until a wee while ago it was. But I mean, we would have seen if it went to any discolor. There you see, I've pushed it. See, we've got past where Vim was. No, see. No, we're not past him. He was at 99.6. Damn. How's it, Steve? Hello, Jet Power.
Approaching transition.
Dave, write him a letter. Tell them. Have to do it. I think that's a very good idea now.
Transition altitude.
Is your boss making you work like my boss is making me work? Why do you say he's crazy? Or, sorry, did I miss the actual timing on that comment? Probably missed it actually. Now that I think about it. This is map enhancement. Auto also seems, I'm not saying it is, it seems like it's abandonware right now. And so map enhancement is still being developed. And I must tell you one thing, it's got a much better interface. I way prefer map enhancement, and I've actually got the payware version running here now. Mhm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've got a 3070 Ti with 8 gig VRAM here, and I tell you what, depending on where I fly, I need to pull those sliders like I mentioned before. Got to retune it. There's no. Okay. No, I'm out of the loop. I'm out of the loop with Justin. I'm sure done and not done in the last bit. Um, I have not used it since it's gone out of the beta test version, so I wouldn't have to ask you. Did you hear me, Mac? So, no, I said surely he must still maintain his shared flight.
1000 to level off.
But sim related or real world? Uh-huh. Huh? Okay, he's worked hard in his life. I suppose he can enjoy himself a bit as well. Well, I never asked him, but I suppose he's got all the patent rights to the stuff that he designed, you know, so he must be making a bundle. He's not going to be. It, no, but I mean, those things that he designed is used worldwide. You know, one would think he's got the patents to it. So I knew a guy that had like 205 patents once. He was as rich as could be. It's crazy. One good idea, one patent, you're set for life. Can you hear the guys here on Discord, Krister? Because that might be the reason why you're not. Yeah. Are you guys not hearing Discord? Is that what you're actually saying to me? So that is a problem. You need to fix that. I just assume you can hear them.
Has been known, Neil.
Okay. No. I do talk to myself when I really need a staff meeting, you know, and a board meeting, and I need advice. But other than that, I don't really talk to myself. Hold on. Okay, say something, Mac.
Hello, gentlemen.
Yeah.
And any ladies who are present as well.
Amen. There you go. Seems I fixed it. I was telling Mac I did have a problem with audio before the stream, and I think it must have spilled over into the streaming software, and I didn't realize. Yay! Hmm. Almost time to get ready for the descent. I'll give it another 10 or so miles, and then we start setting up.
Gotta go now as well, unfortunately. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Nice to see new people here every now and then.
He's actually one of my friends, so
I imagine that, yeah. I saw the T20 there as well.
he's yeah, he's very good at making flight models. Actually, he's very talented.
Good, good, good. Yeah, well, if I don't keep in touch with you guys, you must keep in touch with me then. You've got the address of the server as well. You come and go as you please, you know. If you feel like chatting, you're welcome. If I can accommodate you, I will. Okay, let's start setting up. 353. Right, initial 7,000. 7,000. Alright. Thank you, Scotsman. Four. And the current temperature, I didn't note. Let's see. 16. When's it going to get summer in that place? Shouldn't the Americas be in summer already? Hello, Skylar, Ryan. Ryan, yes. 11. 0. Never. Oh my goodness. It's the wrong side. 110. Alright. Okay. Hey, but it's gotcha. Okay. Okay. Hulle indruk. No, not permitted. Okay, I'm done. I'm waiting for the descent to happen now. Well, Ryan, I'm in Johannesburg, South Africa, and it's currently 18, and it's getting late. Sun's already almost down, or down already, actually. Wow. As I look up, I see it's down. So, checking. We're going to go down to 9 degrees overnight. And then tomorrow, they say we're going to be about 13. Wow. It's going to be a cold week. I think you get used to the climate. You know, once you've acclimatized to a certain area, you know what it's like. Here by us, anything below 18 degrees means Jersey. And the more it goes down, it means extra layers or thermal insulation or something, or a hot water bottle. I've got a hoodie, normal hoodie with these pouch pockets in the front, or pouch pocket, one big thing. When I really get cold, I go take a hot water bottle, fill it up nice and warm, push it in there, and I walk around like that. It's absolutely, not normal for us to have a winter here that's so cold. We used to do hot summers, and the summer is long, and when we get to winter, it's like, oh man, here we go again. Yeah, our houses are not built for it. We don't have insulation. Some of the freaking walls have got openings where the roof beams go through. Some of the windows don't close properly. There's no double glazing. There's no insulation. There's nothing. We're not geared for winter. Our clothes is not made for winter. We rely on the fact that winter is like 3 months and it's over. Dave, that's why you need a swimming pool. That's why you need a swimming pool. We had the lovely swimming pool here in our backyard, and then one year we had some bad luck and we lost it, and I haven't bought a new one again. Not the end of the world, but when it really, really gets hot, even if you just go sit, if the water at least reaches just below your chin, if you sit in it, it's cool, man. It's nice. I prefer that to putting on the extra layers and layers and layers. And the funny thing is, for you guys, I don't know if you heard yesterday, I said the Weather Bureau is giving us a fairly good chance in the week of getting snow again in all provinces except Limpopo province, which means that we can also expect snow somewhere in this week. And you guys know it never snows here, so it's a fluke. It's really a fluke if it snows here. I know of one time we had good snow, and then 2 or 3 times we had just little bit. I mean, in 2023, some of you would recall I mentioned it was snowing here at the house as well. So 2 years later, it could happen again, but it doesn't last. It's not like a foot of snow. It's on the ground, and it either goes away immediately, or it goes within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't last. It's not the same as your snow.
Ready for descent procedure.
Christer, yeah. I wish. Oh, I wish I could try it. Our actual resort here in the mountains in South Africa closed after COVID because of the lack of snow, and this, there's not enough people to keep it open. Ja, Christer. Excellent, Christer.
Approach top of descent.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back. I didn't realize I must have had the level wrong there. Yeah, I didn't know if I saw you talk about that. No, jet power, I haven't seen it.
Approaching transition. Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
That sounds good, Dave. We're far out. We don't need to force this thing to go slower. This is a long run in. And now we're back on explain generic scenery. I think I must have scenery for this airport then. When it goes back to default like this. Looks like default. Interesting.
Flight level 100, landing lights switches on. Flight level 100, landing lights switches off. Flight level 100, landing lights switches on. Thousand to level off.
10,000 for the go around. Thank you, Krister. There's a airport and a runway.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing.
As a matter of interest, Dave, it's about 200 foot lower than Johannesburg is here, where we are. So, interesting, eh?
Ready for landing checklist.
Joburg is at 5,516. This is 5,354. That's how close it is. Right, speed brake is armed. Gear down 3 green, flaps 30 green. Busy bleeding off our speed.
Approaching 3, 4, right.
Temperature is currently 20 degrees. Almost like Joburg. They're just a little bit warmer.
500. Clear to land runway 34 right.
Yeah, no, it's nice. You know, I remembered as I was coming in, I mentioned something that I think I've got playware, and yes, I do. I can see.
Approaching decision height.
Minimum.
Minimums 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Nice landing, sir.
Thank you, Mac.
$60 knots.
Thank you, thank you.
Great landing. You are professional.
As long as you like it. As long as you like it, it's cool. Hello, Sergio. I don't know, man. It's B7 combined with the scenery. I don't know, man. Yeah. No one would expect a long runway, yeah. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure. After landing procedure complete. Flaps up and set.
Welcome, Dave. Enjoy. You too, man. You too. Enjoy the festival. Aha. Yeah, this place is huge, eh? Good luck, Steve. May you be blessed with those quotations. May the orders come in quickly and the payment even faster. I hear you. Well, that's why I speak it out over you. I speak it over you that you may be blessed and that the payment can come quickly. Good night, Steve. You're right. Good night. Sure. Felt like we were driving all the way back to Albuquerque. Let's go get a parking somewhere in the middle somewhere. Maybe we must just get to one gate at least. Oh, this is a very faint line. It's because we're going through parkings and stuff. I'm sorry. You got me there. Sorry, Mr. ATC. I'm unfamiliar with the area. Oh, inch. Yeah, I'm not gonna park right here. We don't want to drive over you, okay? Dankie, Linda.
Ready for shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Right, looks like we've done our bit for the day. And right, everybody, thank you so much for watching and following along. We didn't have a big audience tonight, but I hope it was
Shutdown
good enough for
procedure
you to
completed.
enjoy. Mac,
No, that was
Ready
super.
for shutdown checklist.
thank you, Mac. And Zombie, nice to meet you. Have a good one. I'm gonna stop the stream. Thank you, everybody. Cheerio.
Bye bye.